It's very short range,
Yeah.
so the hostile takeover should be able to get a fair bit of value, but we're just going to Ziggs.
So I was thinking he's probably not going to go for the Jhin anymore in this draft. There's just
falling down momentarily. Level 5 still here for Doran, is pretty close to level 6, but Zeus, as we could see, does manage to pick that one up a little bit earlier on. As Gumayushi is over here, there's the crash down, flash out, but over the wall comes Peanut, and Guma is in so much trouble. Satcheled and destroyed. Handshake there. Having to flash forward for that one. As Delight just walking on over, will find the crash down, the Rune Prison in there as well. Cease and desist, and Faker will be taken out. Now Ona is going to come in, but another teleport from Carrier Vault Breaker to try and keep them safe here. As Ona finds a big Q, that should be able to disengage this one, but nothing.
His flash, but not what he was looking for. Was hoping to at least get one and say thank you very much.
Yep, good timing does come on through as Viper with a bouncing bomb is going to find a bit of damage onto Ona. Mega Inferno Bomb comes on down, but Ona is going to be going over to T1. HLE needing to focus on some of these neutrals as Doran finding a decent trade here. As in comes Peanut, cease and desist comes down, public execution there as well as some needlework to come on through. They get the flash out of Doran, and it looks like HLE are happy with that.
They have full control. They've got control vision in this Tri-Brush, and this Scuttle vision will fade. As Faker's just going to drop a bear as well onto Zeka, so even if he wanted to make a closer and much more readily available to do so.
We're going to see that Faker do get spotted out there on his recall as Ona going to face check this brush, and Rune Prison comes on down. Their single target pick is revolting on this HLE comp. I tell you what, it's kind of nice to see Zeka back.
Yeah, no, Zeka's back, man.
I've kind of missed him. As I say that, he's just going to realm warp his way to safety.
He's really back now.
He's really back. I thought I casting cursed him. In that moment, I was like, oh no.
Trade ults, and Viper's like, I'm holding my R-key. And Doran will be stopped on his back.
Oh dear. There's a Vault Breaker as Peanut coming around yet again. He'll find a cease and desist, and in fact, Doran will cease to exist.
I mean, Zeka's back, but Peanut's back? Really helps them get into the right mindset. As Peanut, I don't know if he wants to commit.
Well, he will. Going to flash on in and bring the Rift Herald down to 50 health.
He didn't smite.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So never mind. As Ona is going to, okay, no, there's the smite. That's what we're talking about. He was waiting for that one. Wanted to rip up.
That one was arguably more impressive than the ones he missed. Like, anyway, Hanwha do have control over this dragon, and Peanut will have his second smite at the ready, so they are going to take it.
The Hextech minefield is so frustrating. T1 are instead just going to look for this outer turret in the mid lane, as HLE will be able to take this first Mountain Drake. That one does go down, and the rest of them are actually there to defend. Let's see whether Shelly does get a charge, and she will be able to do so. It's not going to be enough to take down this turret.
1,700 the lead. It's not like an insurmountable lead or anything like that.
Let's see what happened here. Okay, so he gets... Can you get me vision?
아깝다.
And then...
Bummer.
개 아깝네. 까비.
That was so close, is what he said. I'm actually...
He tried to smite it, but this time...
일단 용 레드 먹었거든.
That one was much better.
So
I think he was just... Goodness me,
crazy.
that's not very balanced.
Zeka might get a Zonia's later, you know?
Yeah.
Watch out. He might get a... no, he's not going to build.
Well,
he's got vision continues, and Faker is the target here.
Yeah, Vault Breaker comes in. There's the cease and desist. Mega Inferno Bomb and the public execution, and the Annie's just dead. But the rest of the cavalry will turn up. Peanut in a bit of trouble, but he makes it out alive. Zeus will see whether he's going to be so lucky, and yes, he is. He's stacked up some grasp, and he's just healthy enough. Still, that's a bunch of flashes now on cooldown. The job done, and we do have now the Drake being started, and Ona now moving up towards this top side as Delight is going to move in. Zeka's like, is this what you want?
This is a really scary situation here for either team to start Otacon. I don't think they will. It's just mad. Surely T1.
Right. The fact that Peanut can just take this dragon for free, though, is kind of insane. And T1 feel priced in to try and do something about it.
It's just so risky to actually commit to this. Delight has his ultimate, by the way, at the ready.
There's the Mountain Drake as teleport to come in. They're looking to pincer Zeka here. And Handshake is going to miss, but look at this AoE damage. Immediate flash out from the Rise as Delight finds the Magnus Storm under 3. Hostile takeover is only on the Metal Horse Pants Girl, and Doran, he has to flash away. This Otacon is now looking worse for wear, and Peanut is like, thank you very much for once again another leash.
I think this was just a risky call from T1. I get the idea.
Doran's with the Krugs. He's with the Krugs. They told him that the Mega Inferno Bomb was coming. They told him that... Not that the Vi was coming. There was a realm warp that they gave him information about.
Yeah, I think they just told him, like, nice dodge, buddy.
Yeah, it was a bit of that.
Good
He was
one,
also almost, almost really dead.
Well-
Is that what the Krugs sound like, Will?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow. Well, what would you say that accent is?
I don't know.
I liked it a lot. Season is going to come on through here as Faker does have Tibbers, but doesn't have his life. And Zeus is going to grab another one. Because all you need to do at the beginning of a fight is press one of your buttons.
Focus on top of the Luden's companion. You just do so much burst damage, even with your Qs.
Well, Mega Inferno Bomb is just going to soften up Gumushi here momentarily. They're going to try to take down this. By try, I mean they will obliterate
this map right now.
Yep, Carrier going to get some vision down here as Zeus.
He is
Possibly in an
Ambessa.
uncomfortable spot as there's the ulti in from Ono, but he's Ambessa.
Yeah, he's
So
like
that
T1 magic attempt. Vina has flash here, and he is by.
Faker is going to spot him, but unable to actually lock Peanut down or anything like that. Can he actually get into the pit? Will he be able to get the smite? The answer is no. Ono locks that one down. Hostile takeover is gigantic as well, but it's the Pantheon going down, and there goes Gumayushi. Zeus wondering which target to go for next as Zekra and Faker doing battle. The flash forward, and there's the blast cone to get Faker to safety, keeping at least a Baron alive, and I believe two more are going to survive as well. T1 with that Hail Mary are going to get rewarded for it.
Okay, it's a big win here for T1. It's not enough to put them back into this game fully, but it's enough to buy them a ton of space. But he's just deleted instantly. I think if they slow play this a little bit more with Guma, T1 could have gotten even more. As here's the collapse onto that side laning Gwen.
Level 16 here for Zeus, gets himself into the circle. Zekka's moving over, Viper's here as well. Carrier, not going to be enough support, but they do not overextend for it. Understanding Grand Starfall is a thing. That would be difficult for them to deal with. Faker will be able to take this outer turret in the mid lane.
Second turret of the game here for T1. And
What a
now the
standing
side
goal.
lane here. And Hanwha can look to start a fight here. Zeus on the flank.
Delight. Beautiful flank angle. It's there's a Magnustorm. Dives on top of Gumayushi and he's held into the sky. Featherstorm does absolutely nothing. Still able to do a fair bit of damage off to the back end. As now Ona's in trouble. Zeus looking for him. As Peanut actually just going to get destroyed. Ona finding a lot more value than I was expecting in that moment, but unable to get the dragon, and that will be secured here by HLE. Another 8 seconds until the Mountain Soul is available, but it's the Baron that's going to be the target as Faker engaging onto Delight, not necessarily optimal here, as Viper holding onto the ulti. Tibbers is dead.
Yeah, I mean, he just cleanses it and walks away, and that's one of your best engage tools gone now as T1.
Didn't have to flash. Tibbers will be back relatively soon. But it's still a decent cooldown they won't have access to. As Mega Inferno Bomb is going to get a lot of flashes. There's the Featherstorm down. That's all HLE needed.
And they've got still so many buttons to kill him with.
Yep.
Good luck in this one, Guma.
Annoying.
It just keeps constantly harassing and zoning as Pantheon goes to the flank.
There's the engage, trying to get on top of Viper here as the redemption goes down. Ona taking so much damage, and Delight finding huge CC into that back line. GA going to get procced though, as now Doran going golden. Mega Inferno Bomb up yet again as Doran looking to get himself out of there, punched in the back of the head by Peanut, but Ona is able to get one back as well. He will finally go down though, and now Viper has all the space in the world.
And they've also got this full health rise to deal with as well. Guma, he's going to have a heroic performance here. He has his flash.
Carrier is looking so incredibly low as well. They know that they cannot lose this soul as Carrier getting a decent amount of work done, and now Gumayushi taking matters into his... Never mind, he's dead. And that is going to be almost an ace because Faker is there in the mid lane, but unable to actually do
This
any...
is a Baron just going to disappear right before the
Ryze has 171 armor and over double...
on this...
Yeah, it's kind of wacky. Has got it decently stacked, but that is going to be the turret taken down eventually.
T1 that in to a fight. As Owner is going to look for something here.
Yeah, going for a little bit of an angle, as Peanut does take a bit of damage, but Zeus is going to be there as well. Doran goes over like one mine and then almost dies. Carrier, speaking of which, he's not going to get bailed out of this one. The three-man Magnustorm comes in from Delight as well on the follow-up, and off to the side, the Gwen is dead. The Pantheon soon to follow. A couple of kills do come through for T1 though. Gumayushi able to pick up one off that back end, but still they lose the turret, and HLE, they get a few extra on that one themselves.
Hey, we're going to get this inhibitor easily here, and with Baron and Power Recall still available, they can just get out of here. Commitment from Viper, actually. He wants more with this next wave. Just going to get the TP from Zeus back in. They're looking to end.
These turrets go down so incredibly quickly. quickly. Look at this. Every auto is ridiculous, even without the short fuse. And Gumayusi, one bouncing bomb, and half his health bar goes down. Faker's dead as well. And HLE, I think they want to go home early tonight. That is match point up 2-0.